What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I am going to be building an intake manifold gasket for the Porsche. For some reason the gasket is unobtainium now. I can't seem to find one. I've looked everywhere. The only place I can seem to find one, I think Pelican has them, but they're sold individually per intake runner, and they're like, I think they're like $12 each or something. So it's like $40 for a gasket. I was just like, I could literally buy one of these for 10 bucks and just make my own. So I've made my own gaskets in the past, so I'm going to make my own for this one. And I figured I'd just do a little video on making a gasket. If you've never done it, now you can see how to do it. And little kit here. It comes with a gasket roll, and it looks like it comes with a razor blade too. Manifold, and this is the original gasket right here. I'm going to make one today. So what I'm going to do is clean this up. I'm going to get a piece of paper, and I'm going to trace this out. Set the intake manifold. I just set a little bolt here to hold it up to keep it flush on there. And I'm going to shape out this whole piece all the way around. Alright, so now we got the gasket shaped out here. So we're going to cut this out. I'm just going to use the razor blade. Alright, so there we go. I got my razor blade here. I grab the cutting board, set it on there, cut this piece out. Now I just need to go through and cut the more complicated shape out. Once you get your initial cut out of the gasket, you may need to go back through, because if you look at the back side, it doesn't actually go all the way through the cut. So you may need to go back and recut all of that out. So I got my initial cut, so now I'm just going to grab a pair of scissors and cut the rest of it out. When you're cutting this up, you want to make sure you're not going to be bending. You don't want to bend this like crazy. So you want to just cut it nicely. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, tap the subscribe button. I got plenty of content like this coming out in the future. Yep. A straight edge right here off of every single one. So the reason is you have the bottom hole on one side and then top. So bottom, top, all the way down. So. I have a paint marker. So I put a little paint drop there so I can keep the tip of my marker wet. So this being my brand new one here, and I want to match up to my new one. I don't really want to use the old one because I need to match these holes anyways. Now we got some nice wet paint there. We can take our gasket, and it's going to mount up like this. So we're going to line the edges up, get it nice on there, and press it down on. But now I have my holes transferred over to my new gasket so I can cut all these out. Our middle hole cut out, and now we need to get the little holes out. Now these are going to be extremely hard to cut out with a knife, so I'm going to teach you a trick on how to do them really easily. So I have this nice scrap piece of aluminum here. But you want to find a socket. This is about the perfect diameter for that. So we're going to set it on there. We're just going to tap that with a hammer. It's probably better if you use an extended socket. Alright. Now you see, it gives us a nice, perfect hole. And the gasket's actually stuck in the end of the socket. So we'll punch that out for the next one. So now that we've cut this gasket out, we know that it fits here. So this is the correct spot, but it also fits here, here, and here. So now I have a template for cutting the rest of my gaskets out. Now we're just going to clean up our mess. And I cleaned the paint off of there. We're just going to take a little bit of carb cleaner, spray it on a rag. You could use paint thinner too, it's up to you. We're just going to wipe it right off. There we go. All cleaned up. Good to go. And that is how you make custom gaskets for your engine. All done. Now we can finally go ahead and install our carburetors. Next time you see the Porsche build, she'll be getting the carbs actually put on, officially bolted up, and we'll be doing the entire fuel system. I've got all brand new fuel parts for it, so make sure to check that video out. It'll be right down here.